Welcome to Canada Uncovered. What if everything you believed about your child was a lie? A straight-A student, a talented musician, a daughter any parent would be proud of. But behind closed doors, something dark was unfolding in a quiet suburban home in Ontario, Canada. And on one night in 2010, it all collapsed into a crime that would shock the entire country. This is the story of Jennifer Pan. Jennifer Pan grew up in a Vietnamese-Canadian household in the Greater Toronto area. To the outside world, she was the definition of success. She excelled in school, played piano at a high level, and was on track for a bright future in pharmacology. But inside her home, expectations were crushing. Her parents, especially her father, believed in strict discipline, control, and perfection. Jennifer was expected to achieve nothing less than excellence. Every grade, every decision, every step of her life carefully monitored. But beneath that controlled image, Jennifer was living a double life. While her parents believed she was attending university, she had secretly dropped out years earlier. To maintain the lie, she forged report cards, fabricated classes, and built an entire alternate reality. One life for her parents, and one life for herself. But keeping that secret came at a cost, and eventually it began to fall apart. Jennifer's secret life wasn't just about school. She had also begun a relationship her parents would never approve of, a man named Daniel Wong. But as pressure mounted at home, Jennifer found herself trapped between fear, control, and desperation. If her parents discovered the truth about her education, everything she had built would collapse. Her freedom, her relationship, her identity. In her mind, there were only two choices: confess and face complete rejection, or find another way out. And that's where the story takes a dark turn. Because instead of revealing the truth, Jennifer began planning something unthinkable. A staged home invasion, a setup that would change everything. On the night of November 8, 2010, Jennifer Pan made a phone call. She told 911 that intruders had broken into her home in Markham, Ontario. Police rushed to the scene. Inside the house, they found a disturbing scene. Jennifer was alive, but her mother had been shot. Her father had been critically wounded but still breathing. At first glance, it looked like a tragic home invasion gone wrong. Jennifer told officers she had been tied up and forced to watch helplessly as the attack unfolded. But something about her story didn't feel right. There were no signs of forced entry, nothing stolen. And Jennifer's injuries seemed inconsistent with someone who had been restrained. As investigators dug deeper, the story began to unravel. Police quickly discovered inconsistencies in Jennifer's statements. Phone records showed secret communications, and surveillance revealed meetings between Jennifer and individuals connected to the attack. One name kept appearing: Daniel Wong. But the deeper investigators went, the clearer it became that this was not a random act of violence. It was planned, carefully, deliberately. Eventually, the truth came out. Jennifer Pan had orchestrated the attack on her own family. She had hired individuals to carry out the crime, believing it would remove her from her controlling household without suspicion falling on her. But the plan had gone wrong. Her mother was killed. Her father survived. And Jennifer's carefully constructed double life collapsed completely. The trial became one of the most widely followed cases in Canada. Courtroom testimony revealed years of deception. Forged documents, fake academic records, secret relationships, and a growing psychological pressure between strict parenting and hidden rebellion. But the most disturbing revelation was not just the crime itself. It was the calm, calculated planning behind it. Jennifer was not a passive participant. She was convicted as the orchestrator. In 2014, she was found guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. She was sentenced to life in prison with no parole eligibility for 25 years. The case of Jennifer Pan is not just a crime story. It is a story about pressure, control, fear, and the dangerous consequences of living a double life. A reminder that sometimes The most shocking tragedies don't come from strangers. They come from within the walls of a home that looked perfect from the outside. And even today, the case continues to raise difficult questions. How far can pressure push someone before everything breaks? And could it have been prevented? This is Canada Uncovered. If you want to hear more stories, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.